Hello everybody, it's Natalie here and we are doing some zodiac love readings today. There is a lot of rain in the background, so hopefully the audio is okay, but there's nothing I can do about that. So if it annoys you, it annoys you. Like, okay, we will acknowledge that it annoys you. Great. Cool. Fantastic. Should I wait till it's not raining? No, because this is the time that I'm doing my readings, and if I wait, then we may not get anything done. So, Libra, the cards that I have here, this is the Mystical Manga Tarot, which I have a unboxing walkthrough on my channel, if you want to look at that. We've also got some Zodiac reading cards, Zodiac Moon reading cards, they're called, these ones here. I may pull for some other decks, probably not, but if I do, I'll mention them as we go. And this is the couples reading. There's also a singles reading, so check that out as well if you feel so inclined. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link for my Etsy store is in the description box below. And I encourage you to do that if you feel called, if you know, can afford to. I do have budget options, so it's fairly affordable depending on what it is that you're wanting. So okay, let's have a look here. Libra. Oh, this one is the Erotic Fantasy Tarot. Can we clarify these cards, please? I'll probably also do another video of just shuffling cards as well, because you guys seem to like the first one that I did, which I'll post it on this channel, but also on the ASMR channel. I don't have like a whole lot of uploads for that, but I think it's good just to have its own space for people who are only interested in that kind of stuff. You know, not always practical, but since I already have it there, we'll just stick with that. Okay, narrowing down your options, grounding things, getting overwhelmed in the thoughts and the things. So, the thoughts and the things, you know. The thoughts and the things. That's Seven of Cups over here. What's under there? The Sun card in reverse, and then, okay, letting go of burdens. So there's a change in the overall energy where it's kind of like you did something because you thought that it would make you happy, or your other person did, and you're realizing that it's it's a burden not worth having because it doesn't actually make you happy, right? Could be holding on to certain, I don't know, ways of life, different things. It's like, could even just be up to like the chores in the house. Actually, it doesn't make me happy to do these all the time. Let's be a bit more practical and fair, like our Libra energy. Enjoying life with music, love and romance harmony is your energy, so that's a nice card to have. It is a romantic lovers card. You've got Devil, so that is the first card. It indicates codependent relationships, toxic behaviors, overindulgence, can indicate alcoholism, drug abuse, or things of that nature. Addictions is the word. So there's that. If the camera could be shaking because the cat's under it, sorry. She's playing over there now. Not wanting to be a trophy wife, not wanting to be seen as an object. So one of you doesn't want it only be seen as an object or for what they can provide. And I do feel like there could have been a certain toxic dynamic in the way that this relationship started that seems to perpetuate that situation. Healthy boundaries would be good here. You know, and that can also lead to like people checking up on you all the time, or, you know, kind of neediness as well. So yeah, not wanting to be treated like an object, possibly speaking out about this King of Swords in the reverse, maybe not being taken seriously, or feeling like you've already had this conversation and nothing's coming of it, and then there's the frustration. Whoever the person was who is more primarily causing the situation, and that could be the both of you because you got the devil, so equal opportunities for all. What can I say? There are ways that you're both contributing to this, is what they would like you to know. You're only hurting yourself, and I feel like both of you have aspects of this, so have a look at your behavior, make decisions, and take accountability for things. And if this is something that you don't want to be treated, or, you know, have an issue with, feeling emotionally unfulfilled, then it's kind of like, I feel like it's time to think about it, take accountability, go within, not necessarily going to the other person, depending on your situation, and figuring out, what do I contribute to this, and how can I better myself, right? Because there's a sense of feeling left out in the cold here. Going to the person who you love, who you thought would always look after you or support you, or who should act a certain way, having certain expectations that weren't met, so then you feel, you know, cheated, left out in the cold, left high and dry, which is a very difficult position to be in. Catty, don't eat my food. She's just running around having fun. That's the tower here. So whatever faulty foundations that you guys have built this relationship on, there is divine intervention here that's going to tear that down. This can also talk about emotional chaos, going from high highs and low lows, trauma, instability, but having things that are built on, like, the foundations wasn't right, so it has to burn down and then be, in order for you to rebuild here. It's interesting, King and Queen of Swords are both in the reverse. Like I said, there's accountability on both parts. It's not, I'm not saying this is all your fault. I'm saying there seems to, with your Libra energy, be equal opportunity here for the both of you. So maybe you trauma bonded, or you have very similar experiences, and that is now causing an issue here. So what you're being asked to do, and this is very positive here now, is heal from these, and this could be toxic friendships, relationships, the community around you, and you're healing from that. And it's like there's a choice to either stay in this energy, or kind of spend some time contemplating. Like you'll be thinking about these things, mulling them over, and not being able to see the new opportunity that you guys have. So there is that Ace of Cups here, a new opportunity together in love. But if you spend too much time worrying on things that aren't working out over here, instead of paying attention to the love that you guys have, then it's going to lead to you becoming emotionally distant or emotionally unavailable, disconnected from each other, either one or both of you. Which then amplifies the feeling left out in the cold, and for the other person, the emotional like not being able to see things clearly. So you got a bit of a challenge. let's have a look at the divine feminine and masculine regardless of gender. I'm just using that, I guess, the energies as indicators. Makes it easier for you to tell it apart who's who. Probably don't have to explain that. This could be someone you know from childhood, past lives, or there's a soulmate connection here, and with that, you are being watched over. Feminine, masculine. On the divine feminine side, she's actually taking more of the masculine energy with the Emperor, and that's some more of the conqueror energy, being very reliable, in control, and again maybe a little bit emotionally distant. But with the star energy, it's very hopeful and knowing what you want, and wish fulfillment here, and recognizing possibly that this is a wish fulfillment connection, and trying to, like, you know, protect it and look after it. The masculine energy here is kind of slowed things down, or wants to put a pause, like, that wants to take things slow, doesn't want to go rush things. King of Cups, they're getting more in touch with their emotions, and they're getting more in touch with their feminine side, where the feminine's getting more in touch with their masculine side. So it's an interesting mirror of energy. So this is more action orientated, and this is more slow, thinking about things, contemplating things kind of energy. It's not a bad thing. And then in the middle, Queen of Swords set reversed, which indicates possible conflict. You guys are in different energies at the moment. So the feminine may be like, why aren't you acting? And then the masculine may be like, well, why do we have to act? Like, why aren't you more patient? You know? So just be careful that the words that you're sharing with each other are coming from the heart. They're kind, caring, and loving. You know, life's hard enough. So you're kind of both focused on your own stuff, and your approach to the connection currently is different. So it's just good to recognize that the approach is different. Okay? They're coming from a different perspective than you, and that's fine. It's just different. It's not wrong. It's not bad. You know? So, yeah. Or maybe that's also can be talking about other people being critical of your relationship and putting pressure on things, and then amplifying the differences between the two of you. So just, you know, as long as we're aware of that, then we're able to recognize it and not allow it to so affect a connection in a negative way, right? But whatever issues are, there are some good ways for you to communicate and deal with them. First, starting with introspection, because you don't want to be like going around in circles with things as well. You want progress, and yeah. So I hope this helped. It was a bit of a specific, maybe not like the happiest reading in the world. It's really just amplifying that yes, there are issues, and we need to take accountability and kind of deal with these things, and recognize that other people have different approaches and ways that they heal and deal with things as well. So highlighting our differences and loving each other anyway. So I hope that this helped you, Libra. If you would like a personal reading for your own situation, you can book them over on Etsy, which is linked in the description box below. Like, share, and subscribe. It's always, well, I mean, I appreciate you guys just being here and watching the video and getting some clarity and information. That's what these videos are for. Extra ways just to show support, you know, if you feel called to. There's the applause button on YouTube, which is only available in certain areas, so that gives a tip to the channel through AdSense. And then there's PayPal, which is more of a direct donation, and also, which is linked in the description below, and the Amazon wishlist, which is gifts. So all linked in the description. I try to make these things easy access. So I hope that this video helped you, and at least maybe it can help you think in a different way, or get a new perspective, or just like approach this in a different way so that you're not so frustrated about your situation, which is temporary, of course. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.